Morning and welcome to today's predictions. So I just want to talk about a few things. The very first thing is I'm so sorry that yesterday for some reason my voice stopped after like 10 seconds into the video. I have no idea why that happened. My mic probably was on low battery. But I've corrected that issue today and we shouldn't have any problems going forward. And if you are new to the channel, please do well to like, subscribe, and join our Telegram channel. So I just want to address something real quick. I saw a comment, or I think, yeah, it was actually a comment of someone complaining that he lost, he betted on these games and he lost. So I just think that's a really ungrateful thing to say because if you are a sports fan, you understand that we are in very, very critical times. The past 2 weeks has not been easy. Okay, we've had these international games, and international games are extremely inconsistent. But even at that, there wasn't a single day that we were not winning. Literally speaking, the entire 2 weeks, there wasn't a single day we didn't deliver two tickets or at least one ticket every single day. And to understand how difficult that is, you probably have to be a football fan longer to understand how difficult it is to win during this international break. But thankfully, all this is about to end. Tomorrow, most leagues will resume on Saturday, Sunday going. Actually, from Saturday going, football will be played every single day until I think May. It's in May that we will return to playing mostly on weekends and a few selected games on weekdays. So it's gonna be very, very exciting. And you guys should prepare yourselves, your betting accounts, because it's going to get real going forward. And today I have analyzed four matches, two straight wins and two over goals predictions. The very first match here is from the United Arab Emirates. It's a game involving El Nassr and Hatta. El Nassr has been in pretty good form at home. They've won three times, drawn twice. But then you need to look at the team they drew. They drew a game in a friendly game against Al Ali. Al Ali is a strong team. And then they also drew Al Wada. Al Wada is equally, I think, it's a club that is doing well. But when you check the away team is in very shambolic form. Only one win in in 5 matches away from home. Not good enough. And head to head shows that El Nassr always beats Hatta every single time. El Nassr always beats Hatta every single time. It also helps we check their standings to fully understand what this game would mean for both teams. And when you check, it's interesting that El Nassr is position six. Right? They're position six with ambitions of getting into the top four. And then you have this Hatta team that is already preparing for relegation in the lower division. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game, and we have to give the advantage to the home team. We expect them to win in 90 minutes, and the odds for El Nassr to win in 90 minutes is 1.14. The next fixture is from the Uganda Premier League. It's a game involving Kampala League and Busoga. So when you look at Kampala League, Kampala City, sorry, they're a team in good form. Only one loss in 5 home matches. And we need to investigate the team they lost to. They lost to Airtel. Let's see where Airtel is number one on the table. So they lost to a team that is currently number one on the table. And I think that's understandable. Then you have Kampala position eight. 3 points today will push them into the top six. And I think that's something that should excite them. Now, you take a look at Busoga. My Ugandan friends should forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it well. Busoga is in such horrible form. They haven't won a single game in 5 away matches. It's horrible. Interestingly, head to head shows that this game always sees Kampala City win. Kampala always win whenever they play Busoga at home, which is quite interesting. We need to check the position of Busoga on the table, and when you do, You see that this Busoga team is position 14. Position 14, very close to the relegation zones. So the prediction is simple. We have to give the advantage to the home team. In African football, home teams always have the advantage every single time, or most of the time. So we have to give the advantage to the home team. So what we are predicting a straight victory for Kampala Capital City. And the odds for Kampala Capital City to win is priced at 1.66. The next fixture is from the Germany Regional Liga Southwest. And to really get this prediction, we need to look at the two teams involved. It's Foda, Lennes, and Steinbach Hager. And it's pretty interesting that this team is averaging 1.5 goals at home. Steinbach Hager is also averaging 2.5 goals away from home. Head to head shows that more often than not, this match often produces 1.5 goals. It's also important we check their standings, and when you do, you see that the home team is positioned for 3 points today. Will get them into the top two, and I think that should excite them. The away team is position 13. They want to potentially grab a couple of goals and maybe a point and move themselves further up from the um, relegation waters. So the prediction is simple. We are predicting over 1.5 goals in 90 minutes. The odd for over 1.5 goals in 90 minutes is 1.19. The final fixture we have is from the Regional Liga Bayern. It's Bayern 2 and Swfor. Bayern 2 is averaging 1.5 goals at home, as you guys can see here. Swfor 2 is also averaging a minimum of 2 goals at home. What's most interesting is that every one of their last 5 meetings has seen 2.5 goals produced every single time. Every single time. So head to head looks very good. 2.5 goals is produced every single time. So what we are going for this match, and I think before we do, let's also check their standings to see what the motivation will be like. So these are teams on the same level of strength. Bayern is position 6, Schweinfurt is position 7. So they're on the same level of strength. And when two teams on the same level play, especially mid-table teams, they tend to score a lot. So we'll go with over 2.5 goals for this match up. And the odd for over 2.5 goals is priced at 1.47. So this is the sporty bet. Unfortunately, I wanted to generate 1xbet, but for some reason, when I tried generating the code, they told me I can't generate the code because of the game from Uganda. I don't know what problem they have with Uganda, but they didn't allow me to generate because of that game. They wanted me to take it off before I could generate the code. I really don't know what issues they have. Our Ugandan friends should write to them so they can stop that selective whatever. Okay, it's all good. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow.